Stay tuned for another episode of Life in Chaos.
I'm not, and you can make the decision as to whether the offer, the etc. is what you want.
Okay.
But
Why don't skeletons fight each other?
No.
They don't have the guts. Welcome back
boy.
to Life in Chaos. Why did the deer go to the dentist?
Oh God, why?
It had buck teeth. Yeah. I'm Jennifer.
I'm Kelly.
I'm so done.
I'm also done. It's very nice to
What
meet
do
you.
you call a pile of cats?
I'm afraid to answer.
So many ways.
A mountain.
Mm-mm.
I cracked myself up.
Are you an egg?
Yeah.
Woo.
Oh, I found it. Okay, this one's for you. How do you find Will Smith in the snow?
Oh, you follow the Fresh Prince.
You look.
I heard that. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Classic.
That was off of his. He finally opened his dad joke card deck. And I did not realize that they're scratch offs.
Oh.
Yeah. And,
Yeah.
yeah.
Extra enjoyment.
You know, what can I say? Here's one more I wanted to do. Now I done forgot what it was. I guess it does not. That's all.
Forgot what it was.
What it was.
What it was.
What you call a kangaroo? A pouch potato.
I think I saw that one. I think I sent that one at one point.
What did one wall say to the other? I need you at the corner.
I love the French accent.
Yes.
Oui, oui, pee.
Or as our son would say, we be baguette.
Too many choices.
That was not French.
We are being indecisive. How? Why? Too many choices. Being indecisive in the age of AI. When was the last time you made a decision without second guessing it? Those jokes. Not asking Google, not checking reviews, not getting 3 opinions, not using AI, just deciding. Because today we're going to talk about something that doesn't get discussed enough. Why does it feel harder to make decisions in a world where we have more help than ever?
Because we can see more people's opinions on things.
You know what's crazy is there is a device out there in this world where you plug it into a computer and you give it the prompts that you want it to do, and it will do it for you, and you never have to do anything else. So essentially, it's a device that you say to this device, create a award-winning product, app, book, whatever. It will create it, set up an entire website for it, and you can make money off of it.
What's it called?
I don't know.
You better find that.
It's a little expensive. It's about $1,000. It's an Apple product, by the way. The world of
Really?
The world of infinite options. We are living in a time where answers are like a microwave, instant.
I would be willing to say answers are
Stay. Thank you.
like a toy claw machine.
Always grabbing, never getting.
Or you never know what you're gonna get.
You know, you don't get nothing in those things.
Sometimes you do.
Sometimes you do.
Your lost hopes and dreams.
But I was going to say that like 1% of the stuff is real.
Yeah. Like, you want to start a business? AI can map it out. Want to write something? AI can draft it. Pick a restaurant? Hundreds of reviews. Make a life decision? Thousands of opinions online. I can't talk. And on paper, that sounds amazing, but in reality, it's actually a little overwhelming because now it feels like there's a right answer somewhere out there and you just haven't found it yet. So, have you ever gone to ChatGPT and asked it to create a meal plan for you?
That's the one we have, isn't it?
That's the second edition.
Have you ever thought to do such a thing?
No, because I don't use ChatGPT. I do not like the company OpenAI, and I will not touch any of their products.
So it's crazy because so many people use AI for everything that I feel like they are now dumber because of it. You didn't use it to enhance how you speak. You used it to speak for you. When help turns into hesitation, we used it to make decisions based on experience, instinct, trial, and error. Now we make decisions based on data, recommendations, optimization, best practices. And instead of feeling more confident, we feel more stuck because the more options you have, the harder it is to
choose.
There you go. Choose your shoes.
I think it's also harder because that aspect of everyone knows that it's not right and it hallucinates and it does things. So you have to do the due diligence to read and edit
And
what it's
people
writing.
don't do that.
And people don't want to do that work.
Yeah.
Well, of course not. That's why they're using that in the first place.
That's why it was invented, because people don't want to work. They don't want to do their part.
They just want to bang on these drums all
It
day.
was invented because billionaires don't want to pay people to do the work.
Well, that too.
Let's be real.
Now that, so we just did, what are those,
Performance review, evaluation.
Yeah. And one person's, I read it just as it was ChatGPT. It was not their words at all. None of it. To the point where the bullet points, the emojis, and everything.
Why would you use emojis in a performance review?
Thank you.
I'm so sorry. Why would you and me? I don't understand, and this makes me sound like a woman sitting in a rocking chair on her porch screaming, "Get off my lawn!"
Oh, that'd be so nice.
I
I wish my porch would allow for a rocking chair in the front.
But I don't get when it became cute or appropriate or a better style of communication to put emojis all over your work documentation.
First of all, emojis don't belong at work.
It's unprofessional.
It is very unprofessional. Now, if you are emailing somebody back as a ha ha ha, I'm gonna throw in a gift. I'm not gonna lie. I will be the first to throw in a gift because my manager loves Schitt's Creek. That show. So I'll throw in a gift of that because it's her thing, and I'm like, whatever. But if I'm emailing an actual like investor,
yeah, that's no.
I'm not doing that.
If it's more on the personal side, that's one thing.
Yeah.
If it's professional,
Right.
no.
No, emojis don't belong in anything outside of text messages.
Yeah, pretty much.
The pressure to make quote unquote the right choice. AI gives us something new. The illusion that there is a perfect decision, the perfect move, the perfect timing, strategy. So now every decision feels heavier because you're not just choosing, you're trying to choose the best possible outcome. And that pressure, that's what creates indecision. I don't think so.
I do think that we are in a world that is acknowledging our neurodivergence
Mm-hmm.
and the impacts of that on things like decision um fatigue
Right.
and stuff like that. And I do think that we're also trying to make things more equitable
Mm-hmm.
for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's where it's coming from in my case,
Right.
which, it's just odd to me,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not bad and I'm getting used to it. But yeah, it's definitely a different world.
I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at you. I just
can
saw
laugh
a
at me.
message from my husband. Okay, my bad. Damn. Okay. Now I gotta talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
So my husband commutes
Uh-huh.
and I don't have a commute,
Mm-hmm.
but I do carry the kids
Right.
around. Right. I drive them around. So last night he got home and we are not iPhone users at all. That's just not our thing. And I said to him, I said, I need you to share your location with me because, and it's not for control, it's not for anything outside of the fact that he is on public transportation,
Mm.
traveling from one city to the next. And it does take him a little longer to get home. And then I get worried and whatever. So he just texted me and said, you didn't share your location with me. And I'm the one that asked for it. And he is right, because he did ask me to share my location with him when I come to the studio. Oops, my bad. So now I need to turn it on
And then he can listen to this and remind you again.
that I did share my location with him. I'm sorry.
So sorry.
I'm sorry. I don't even know how to turn it on this. But anywho, I'm on my laptop to do it, but I don't think I can do it on my laptop. I have to do it on my phone. Anywho. So speaking of AI, losing trust in yourself. The more we rely on outside input, the less we trust our own voice. You start thinking, let me double check this. What if there's a better way? Maybe I should ask one more time. And suddenly your instincts get quieter, not because you're wrong, but because you're being overridden by ChatGPT
Or whatever.
or whatever it is you choose to use.
Well, I mean, no, it doesn't have to be just AI.
Yeah.
I mean, the same thing can happen if, like, your management is making comments about how you do things.
Mm.
Then suddenly, after time, it becomes difficult to just be confident in your knowledge.
Yes. Sorry. I gotta now do this. No, fuck, I don't want to do that. Fuck it. Just forget it. I'll do it later. Like, my bad. AI is a tool, not your identity.
No, and honestly, it's really important that people understand what it's doing.
Yeah. Besides
Because,
stealing your information.
well, no, it for example,
Mm-hmm.
ChatGPT
Yes.
sets up geolocations
Yes.
around where you're using it and gives that information to the Homeland Security.
You know you can turn that off.
You could try, but I guarantee you it isn't.
Mm. Actually, Mary told me how to turn that off. Yeah, do that. That looks so weird when you get that. You look like a cartoon character.
Uh, but yes, I mean, I don't want to sound like a crazy conspiracy theorist or anything,
fine.
but I'm just saying that that particular company
Mhm.
has set up situations and agreements
Mhm.
with our government
Mhm.
that say, yes, you can opt out, but the reality is they're still gathering
On the
that
back end,
information.
yeah.
And they are still giving it to people who do not have a good reason to be looking at it.
That's insane.
Insane in the member.
AI is powerful, can be helpful, efficient, insightful, but it doesn't know your intuition, lived your life experiences, your emotional capacity, or your personal timing. It can give you options, but it can't make decisions for you. And it definitely shouldn't replace your sense of self.
Well, and honestly, it if you're going to use it as the tool it is, not as
Do you use any AI?
Yeah. I use Claude.
What's that?
Who's Claude?
Who's Claude?
It is
Why are you
another
inviting this person into a relationship?
it is another AI chatbot.
Okay.
And it is owned by the company that actually turned down the government.
Mm. Okay. Elizabeth, do you use anything?
No. No. I mean, I'll use internet searches to look for uh what's rated the best for some, like for my for shoes, let's say.
Okay.
Because I have specific issues with one foot.
Yeah.
So I'm like, which shoes are the best for people with this condition.
Mm-hmm.
But then I go and I look at people's reviews and
Yeah.
and then I sit on it for weeks because I can't make a decision.
Did you all notice that when you do any search now, that your very first response or your feedback on that search is
An AI
Microsoft
summary
AI
or
Copilot?
Google
Yes.
does the same thing.
Yep. This is why I say AI. I feel like AI is making us dumber.
Well, and
But-
I mean, even in those, it's a thing that, and it even tells you
Mm-hmm.
verify this information because it may
Yes.
not be accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And people are skipping that step.
Oh, people skip a lot of steps. People don't read leases. People don't read mortgage payments. People don't read credit cards. People don't read. People want to just type in what they want to in ChatGPT or whatever the case is and let it do it for them. Well, when you let it do it for you, especially me as an author, it pisses me off because I know when somebody has ChatGPT'd their book
Mm.
or they've used some sort of AI something in their book because number one, you're repeating sentences, or two, you didn't spell something right, or it's spelled in a way that is different in other countries. And this book was written in America, supposedly. But whatever device you're using to write this book is not a American-based
Right.
AI.
They're devil's advocating
Yeah.
them with the specific language stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We have a lot of people in this country that do not and do still use their known English.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I mean, if the entire rest of the book is written a certain way, and then
I'm not
You
saying
know
it
what I mean?
doesn't
It's like-
happen. I'm just saying, using color with a U as opposed to with just an
oh no, I haven't seen
isn't-
that one, but
isn't necessarily indicative of somebody.
no, but um, there are books I have actually stopped reading because I can tell it's completely AI
Yeah.
generated. Decision making is still a skill. Please let's not forget that. Decision making is a muscle. And just like any muscle, you stop using it, it weakens. You don't build confidence by getting everything right. You build confidence by choosing, learning, adjusting over and over again. So let's start using our brains and stop relying so heavily on
You know what I think the hardest decision to make on a daily basis?
what to have for dinner.
Uh-huh.
So you're gonna go to AI and ask it, what should I make for dinner?
No.
I've actually done that. Because there's times where and I love cooking and I love creating certain things, but when mama's tired and I'm just done thinking, I I will quickly raise my hand. I will throw it. I have this, 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 and this. Create me something because I can't do it. Mm, yeah. Somebody made something the other day. It was called dirty spaghetti. Have you heard of this?
Mm-mm.
So, and then somebody's like, "That's not dirty spaghetti. That's poor man spaghetti because you don't have spaghetti sauce." But it was
Yep.
no, it was Italian sausage, ground beef, peppers, and onions, and then he put in, I think, taco seasoning. I have to go back and look at it. It looked good. I think about trying it. Tomato paste. Oh, he did flour to thicken it up, and then use beef broth. I was like, huh, I gotta try this. But anyhow, why wouldn't you eat it?
I don't do sauce/gravy.
Hmm, okay.
I I have some very particular texture issues
Mm-hmm.
that I just
So you won't do lasagna either?
I love taking Elizabeth to places where she can get good lasagna and have it.
Especially white chicken lasagna. With Alfredo sauce and chicken. So good. Slap. Bam. All right. Ask yourself, where am I overthinking decisions right now? Is it career, business, relationships, daily choices? And how much of that is coming from fear of information overload? Let's reclaim our decisions.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's a lot of I would have to go with fear, but it's of having someone else's opinion of my decision be that my decision is wrong and being called out for that decision being wrong.
Mm,
Um, in public situations.
right. Mm. So, how can we reclaim our decisions? Use AI for guidance, not permission. Let it inform you, not control you, please. Because your life isn't meant to be perfectly optimized, it's meant to be experienced. And sometimes the wrong decision leads you exactly where you need it to go. She should say sounds good. Here's a reminder, you don't need perfect clarity to move forward. You don't need the best answers to take the next step. And you don't need to outsource every decision to feel confident. You already have what you need. Trust yourself a little more, decide a little faster, and give yourself permission to figure it out along the way. All right. Well, and with that, I'm going to say I use Grammarly. And the only reason I use Grammarly is because I have a smart ass mouth. And sometimes at work, I can't put my fuck yous in an email. So I will type out what I say, and then I'll highlight it and be like, make it professional. It's gotten me out of some things. I will say that. Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for hanging. Goodbye. Bye.
This has been Life and Chaos. Make sure to check out lifeandchaospodcast.com for more information about your chaos coordinators.